Hello, friend. Do you have a problem every time you look at your hair, it has no shine and is dull? Do you have a problem every time you brush your hair, you have tons of hair on your brush? Then I'm going to take you in today in my hair routine. And I'm going to show you step by step what kind of product that I use and what you need to do to regain the youthful look of your hair. Let's go. Hello friend, today I'm going to show you a technique that's called a scientific hair brushing. Scientific hair brushing is usually done to restore the shine and stimulate the oil gland. So before you would do this, you would want to make sure that your hair is fully detangled. So you wanted to comb your hair first, to make sure there is absolutely no tangle anywhere. And you want to enjoy this. So you want to make sure nobody is going to bother you. So you want to brush your hair in all directions to make sure it's fully no tangle. And when you will use this, you will use a paddle brush. This is what you call a paddle brush. Then you are going to move into a bristle brush, and these are bisons. So you're going to start from the side. Doing it yourself will not be as easy, but I can tell you it is very effective for hair growth. So scientific hair brushing is you would take a little piece of hair like this, and you would brush the scalp, push it up and down, push it up and down. And the reason for that is when you brush the scalp, you are stimulate the oil gland and you push in the oil throughout the end. And then you're going to do this again and taking a small section of your hair and just do this, the scalp. You want to do this on the scalp and brush it. So the best way to do when you do it yourself is taking one section at a time. And the best way to do is to start again with the bottom in here and then making sure you are brushing the scalp up and down and then brush it. And you take another piece of hair and brush it up and down. And take another piece of hair and brush it up and down. And take another piece of hair and brush it up and down. You want to do this throughout your entire head to make sure you have brushed the scalp. You want to brush the scalp. This is the scalp that you want to brush. And you brush the hair down to distribute the oil that you are getting from stimulating the scalp. This is what's called, you stimulate the scalp, not just the oil, but also the circulation. So then you're going to do the other side. You're going to go up and down and take a small section, go up and down. Take your time to do this. Some people use oil before they do that. I don't, because I want to see that the oil, there's enough oil distributed throughout my hair, so it was done right. You could put the oil after you're done. You want to do this from the front, especially if you have some hair lost on the front, you want to do that. Then you're going to do this to the side. And then back again in here. Now, you're going to put your hair down and then you're going to brush it. Now, scientific hair brushing needs to be done when the hair is dry. Your hair has to be fully dry. You should never, ever brush your hair when your hair is wet. Why? Because you are breaking the hydrogen bonds, what gives the formation of the hair, if the hair is straight or if the hair is curly. So, and you do not want to break. That's why you will get lots of breakage. You do not want to stimulate the scalp when your hair is wet. Another thing that I want to share with you is when you do a scientific hair brushing, you don't want to do the same day or even the day after any hair treatment that include tint touch-up, low light, of any chemical that you're going to put on your hair that is going to change the color of your hair. You do not want to put any chemical. You want to do the scientific brushing and you want to wait at least 1 or 2 days, then you can proceed on doing a tint touch-up. I would wait about 3 days for bleach if you're going to do that. So I want to make sure that you understand the purpose of scientific hair brushing is to stimulate the scalp. When you stimulate the scalp, you stimulate the oil gland, and the scalp is exfoliated and you distribute. You can see, if you look at very close, you can see my hair is a little bit greasy, and that's what I want. Another thing that you could do also is using your hand, and whenever you do the massage on your hair for your hair, you never want to use your fingernails. You do not want to do that. You want to use the palm of your hand, this, like this, the palm of it. You do not want to use your fingernail. So you want to go and easily do this and massage your scalp. Start with the bottom. Not only that is very good for your hair, it's also very good if you have a headache. What you want to do is you want to move the scalp. You just don't want to do this. You want to really feel the scalp. And when you want to open your hand like this and you want to move the scalp, and every time you're going to feel like, wow, there's a tension in there, and that's why you need to release that tension. And you want to do this throughout your entire head. You want to make sure you really stimulate this, and this is very good for your hair grow, and is very good for shine. So now after that, I'm going to be using a shampoo. We're going to do a shampoo, and we're going to be using a caviar. We're going to be using the shampoo, the caviar, and we are going to be using the mask. The mask is a little bit more intense and more condensed than a regular conditioner. Even is more intense than a deep conditioner. A mask is something you want to do like once a month, not every day, not once a week. You want to do this once a month because it's very concentrated, it's very intense, it has a lot of ingredients, And you don't want to use this every day. You want to use this once a month. That's all you need. Then you can use a conditioner or a moisturizer. So this is the caviar mask, and this is replenishing mask, and this is what we're going to be doing today. And I'm going to show you my shampoo, how I shampoo my hair in the shower. Then I will show you how I towel dry my hair and how I distribute the mask. You will need to leave this mask for at least 30 minutes, and you would want to comb it, and then so you can comb all the way through the end, and then you would want to rinse it with cold water. So let's go and give a good shower. So I'm back. Now I'm going to rinse my conditioner. Make sure it's cold. Okay, let's see. Now when you comb your hair and your hair is wet, you want to make sure that you have a big rag tail comb, big teeth, very wide separated. So you're not pulling your hair, and you're just going to comb your hair when it's still wet, fully wet. I see you after again. Right, so I towel dry my hair. I usually do not blow dry my hair every day. Sometimes I flat iron my hair, but I usually let my hair dry naturally, especially if I don't go anywhere. The fact that I have natural curly hair is it's actually an advantage because I can put some gel. So this is from Caviar again, and this is a moisturizing anti-aging gel, and you leave-in, it's like a leave-in. So I'm just going to put a little bit, and this is how I'm going to put some. and put a little bit on the hair. Smells very fresh. And when I use a deep conditioner, when I put a deep conditioner on my hair, or even when I put a mask, today I use a mask, I try to not do anything that is going to reverse what I did. Which I did condition my hair, so I'm not going to do any blow dry. What I do is, if I need to go out, I use this roller, and then I just leave it like that until it dries. And when it dries, I let it go. But I can't also just do this, and then my hair will just kind of go the way it wants it, and that's okay, because it's still summer. So if your hair is natural curly like mine, it's curly wavy and it's still wet, that's why I let my hair long, because the curly hair are a lot more manageable when it's long than when it's short. If my hair was short like this, I will have to blow dry my hair and start every day, because I will have a head like that. So you could just do this just like that, and then I did put this was a moisturizing gel. So this, you see, just, and I use this kind of towel. This is a very good towel. I will leave, of course, everything at the bottom that absorb lots of moisture. So I will do this until I feel my hair is almost dry. So since this is almost a night, I did take off my makeup. I'm not going to put my makeup. I put my night cream moisturizer and my hyaluronic acid, and then so that's it. I will upload a video, and I hope you have enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed create it for you. And please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to give a like. And so this is when my hair is fully dry. So you can see in here, I'm going to show you. See, my hair is fully dry. So it has its natural curl. What did you like and what would you like to see next? So this is Chantal Pons. Au revoir et à bientôt. Merci.